Nuggets, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be showing you a Fendi inspired hair tutorial that is on Procreate. I'm going to be trying to do more Procreate tutorials, so here you go, and let's get into the video. I am going to be using a brush that isn't available when you get Procreate, so you're going to have to buy it. I always say this in every hair tutorial that is on Procreate, but I will link this brush down in the description, and hopefully you can get it, but you have to buy it if you can't, and it's off the site Gumroad. Everything's going to be in the description. I already cut half of my Abby's head, as I always do as usual, and if you need to do that, then you should. I only do it because I feel like my Abby's head is too big when I draw a wig on, and the wig at the end looks a bit lumpy at the top, so that's why I do it. Doing a bob is actually not that hard. You just got to start from where you want to start and make sure it's curved at the bottom and have a little shape to it when you're starting to finish the whole side. And this is pretty easy, like I just said. And we're going to be doing one side and then duplicating it and putting it to the other side through this whole video. And also, for those of you who say I go too fast in my tutorials, I only skip through the parts that I'm doing continuously, not throughout the whole video. And if you feel like it's still too fast, you should change the settings in your YouTube account. So yeah. So at the moment, your hair should look like this, and what I meant, like, you should have a shape to the side. This is what I meant. So this would make your hair literally look like a nice cute bob at the moment. So after you finish that, then you're going to fill up the other side, and then that's when we're going to duplicate it and put it to the other side. Okay, now at this point we're going to start duplicating it to the other side and then make a new layer for the other parts of the hair. And because I'm using black, in a moment when I go to do the middle part of my Avi's hair, I'm going to go on my avatar and lower the opacity so I can see that I'm going through every part of her head, because you know, when I change the colors in my other videos, I kind of get annoyed because like I missed some areas that I need to put color on, and yeah. You'd probably be confused on this part, but I did not use a new layer. I'm on the same hair layer and I'm just filling up the middle part of the hair, and then now in a moment I'm going to lower the opacity of my Avi's hair, and so I could see the rest, as you can see in the video right now, and fill in the other parts till I get right in the middle where you wouldn't really see it anymore. I'm going to put the opacity back on. I can't really explain the edges because they're pretty easy to do with the brush that I'm using, so there's nothing really to say about how I'm doing the edges. It's just one little swoop and there you're done. And then I'm going to be using the smudging tool to make a little ombre at the beginning of the hair root so it looks more better. Now I'm going to use a random light colour that isn't too dark, but it has to be light. And I'm going to be using a detail brush. This is also going to be down in the description. And I'm just doing like a curved motion at the beginning of the hair, so it looks like I slicked my hair back, my Avi's hair back. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm going to be doing that, and I'm going to be using the eraser to ombre it, and then I'm going to duplicate it and put it to the other side, and that's what we're going to keep doing. And yeah. So you see how it's a bit far apart. I'm going to be using Liquify to move it closer. Now we're done with the top part of the hair, and we can merge all those layers down and make new ones for the main part of the hair. We are literally almost done, so you're going to merge those layers down, go back on the hair layer, and I'm going to do it to blonde just because I am doing a Nikki hair inspired tutorial, but you can do any color you want. And I never do blonde in my videos, so I did blonde. And you would also need a Fendi logo that is PNG with no background, of course, on Google, and then get one that looks closer to the one that is in her hair, because I know some of you would have seen her hair. It's literally short and it's blonde and it has the Fendi logo on her hair on the side. So yeah, your hair should look like this if you want it to be blonde like mine in the video. And the next thing I'm going to be doing, oh yeah, and because my hair base is still, you can still see it, my hair doesn't even have a base, well, you can still see my Avi's head, and I'm just using Liquify and pushing it down. And yeah, and then you're going to use Alpha Lock on the hair, because we're going to use a darker color for the hair, and we're going to be using a soft airbrush, and we're going to just make some areas a little bit darker because it's blonde, so you know there needs to be some shade into the blonde hair color. And yeah, and then after that I'm going to bring in the Fendi logo and just try to blend it into the hair. I wasn't really sure how to do it because this is my first time doing it, so to be honest, the Fendi logo kind of ended up looking like hair clips beside her hair, to be honest, but at the same time I think it's cute. I wasn't sure if I should use the Alpha Lock feature or not, but ignore the new layer at the top. I've merged the layers down, and now I've used Alpha Lock, and I'm just going to be going on the color wheel to try and get a darker color that suits the blonde or whatever hair color that you use. And I'm going to be using the soft airbrush like I said before, and just putting it in some areas, not everywhere like I would usually do if I wanted the hair to be darker, but if I wanted that, then I would darken the whole hair by myself after doing some little touch-ups like I'm doing right now. And you also want to be careful by not adding too much pressure on your brush when you do get dark on your hair. It's not like ibis where no matter what pressure you put with your finger on the app, it doesn't magnify how dark or how light the brush is on your edit. So yeah, make sure you pay attention to your pressure. And now I'm just smudging so everything looks together nicely. And after this, now I'm going to add the Fendi logo. So it should look like that, or you could make it bigger and maybe it would look better than mine. But yeah, I'm just duplicating it and putting it close together. Before I wasn't, but I changed it afterwards. And then you're going to change the colour however you want it to be. I chose pink like she did in her picture. I'm gonna put her picture up in case you don't recognize it or remember what it looks like. But yeah. Now I'm going to add little highlights to the hair, just using add and eyedropping the lightest part of my Avi's hair at the moment, and then you're done after that. Your hair should look like this when you're finished, and if you're feeling proud of yourself, you should definitely tag me so I can see it. And if you're new to my channel, you should subscribe and turn on post notifications. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment any questions that you got, and yeah, and I'll see you in my next video.